Hey guys, you're welcome to my channel. This is Rich Carlos, and if today is your first time of tuning into this channel, kindly subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell so that you get notifications whenever I post. And if you are one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Yeah, I all know that I just had a baby, yeah, and I'm banging. Oh my goodness, guys, don't mind me. Okay, I just had a baby. You can call me Mama Boys. Like, I have 2 boys now, and it's been a journey. Like, I don't even want to talk so much on it because I want to make a different video about it. So today I will be talking about something related to childbirth, because basically videos I'll be making now are going to be related with childbirth, because I just went through a phase, like from a whole 9 months journey till this moment. So today I will be talking about vaginal delivery and CS. Yeah. Okay, so I gave birth to my first child through vaginal delivery, and I gave birth to my second child via CS. So I'm here to compare both, and I'm here to also make my decisions. Before I start talking about vagina and CS, I want to just say something. You know, this is holiday period. The children are on holiday, so you might be hearing my sons cry from the background or talk from the background. I don't know. And also, I have a little baby in case he's just beside me. Like, at the moment, I'm breastfeeding him as I'm talking. I just have to make the video, because if I don't, I will just be making excuses and pushing it further, and I will end up not doing anything at the end of the day, at the end of the week, at the end of the month, because I have 2 children. Most people have more than that and they still get their work done. So why can't I? Like, why can't I? So I'm trying to manage my time. I'm trying to also be a mother at the same time. Do you understand? So just bear with me. In case if you hear any noise, just focus on what I'm saying. Forget about the background noise, please. I will also try and do a good editing in the video. So back to what I'm trying to say. Now, before I make my points clear, both vagina and CS delivery are God's intelligent way of bringing a whole human being to this world. Like, I think they are the 2 major ones now. Like, they are the 2 ways of bringing a human being. It's either you have vaginal delivery or CS section. I say CS section. Cesarean section, sorry. So no one is greater than the other, and no one is less than the other. That you have CS doesn't mean that you're not strong. You know, most of us that come from the East, they have this mentality, this mindset that if you do CS, that means you're not strong enough. That means you cannot birth a human being. You cannot deliver, or you did not deliver like the Hebrew men. That is absolute nonsense. You understand? It's the same thing. No one is greater than the other. No one is less than the other. They are just the same thing. They are ways, God's way of bringing a human being to this world, just as it is in conceiving. People conceive through sex. Some conceive through IVF. Some do, what is it called? Surrogates, yeah. So they are just God's ways of making someone, okay, have your baby. You understand, that kind of a thing. None is greater than the other, and none is less than the other. So whichever one you go through, don't think that you're less of a mother or you're less of a person or something. Nah, that's nonsense. And okay, so going to what I'm trying to say now, I had my first child via vaginal delivery, and I had my second via CS. I've been wanting to make this video even before I had my second baby, because I didn't even know I was going to go through CS. It was an emergency CS. In my video, I made a whole video about my delivery, so you can go and watch it. So it was an emergency CS. My baby was coming out with leg and cord at the same time, so they had to rush me in for an emergency. So I had CS. It was never planned. Now, I just want to compare 2 of them. Both of them are good. And you hear some people say, I prefer CS to vaginal delivery. And hear some people say, I prefer vaginal delivery to CS. I only had one experience, which was vaginal delivery. I didn't have experience of CS. That's why I didn't make the video, because whatever I say, or whatever I come to, like, whenever I come up to like make an argument or make a decision between 2 or 3 or more things, you understand, I must have to have experienced them You understand? I don't just want to talk based on what people are saying or based on my assumption or based on what I imagined. No. I just know I will talk based on what I experienced. You understand? And if you watch my video on my delivery, the delivery of my baby, my second baby, you will notice that I narrated the story like the way it happened and the way the whole thing went. You understand? Like I got to 10 cm. I was already about to push before they noticed the baby was already coming out with leg and all that. So I went through pain, a whole lot of pain, before they took me in for CS. So it's like from pain to another pain. And judging from that, to be honest with you, judging from the kind of CS I had and vaginal delivery, I will go for vaginal delivery. Because my own was from, had it been it was an elective CS, probably it wouldn't have been like this for me. I would have prepared myself, body, soul, and spirit. I won't have to go into contraction to go into for them to do the CS. I will make arrangements for people to be around me, because even when I had my baby gone home, nobody was with me except my husband. Like, you know what it means having to go through that kind of pain, CS. Then you now come back home, you need to be pampered. Like, you don't even need to get up from the bed. They need to bathe you, bathe your baby and all that. But I was doing all those things all by myself. My husband was helping in the area he could help, helping us buy some things like food stuff and all that, helping in other things. But bathing the baby, I was doing it myself. Someone that has CS, when you get back home, you're just supposed to be on the bed all through, like to heal properly. But it wasn't that easy for me. Yes, my husband was also there to help out, but at some point he had to resume work. You understand? So for me, I'm talking based on my own experience, based on my own what I feel, based on my own journey. Even the vaginal delivery was not even that funny. I just chose that because of, you know, they said the pain comes before you deliver. When you put to bed, the pain stops. But CS, the pain starts after you must have delivered. But my own pain came before and after. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, I had before and after pain. Before and after pain. Which was, the both pains were not just jokes. Like, they were not, none was even better than the other. Like, none was even having mercy on me at all. So personally, I will go for vaginal delivery. Because had it was vaginal delivery, if I come back home, I will still be able to manage myself well. You understand? But having done CS and didn't make proper arrangements for people to come around, for my mom or my mother-in-law to come around, it took them some time to come. And by then, I've already, you understand, it was almost 2 weeks, which was the delicate part of the whole thing. I was supposed to be on bed that 2 weeks, resting, trying to heal properly, but I was still on my feet. There are some days I'll wake up, I'll cry. There are some days my whole body will be paining me. I can't even sit up to breastfeed. Like, my baby will be crying, I will be crying. It was that crazy. It was that crazy. Like, I've never felt pain like that in my entire life. Especially when I now look around me and see that nobody is there to help me. You understand? Like, especially when my husband resumed work, he was just calling, like, trying to know how I was doing, how I was coping. But he has to just go to work to make the money. He can't just sit in the house with me. He stayed for like 2 weeks or thereabout, then resumed work. To be honest, it wasn't easy for me. I would totally go for the vaginal delivery. This is based on my own opinion. But had it been, maybe I went through elective CS, I think I would have gone for the CS, because it will prepare me, my spirit, my soul, my mind, everything physically. I'll be prepared. I'll get people around me to stay by before I go into theater and all that. So, but for me, for this particular 2 experiences I've had, I'm going for vaginal delivery because it was a lot better for me. Yeah, it was a lot better for me. It was a lot easier for me to handle. And also because my mom was already around when I had my first baby. You understand? She was already on ground. But this one she couldn't make. She was not available. She couldn't make it on time. So this is just based on my own opinion. So tell me if you have had the experience. which one do you go for? Then if you've not had the experience, I hear a lot of people saying they prefer CS. Like I've heard a lot of people that say they prefer CS. One of my friends, she has done CS and the other way. She would be like, no, I prefer CS, you understand? So I have a lot of people that prefer CS. I have some people too that prefer vaginal delivery, you understand? And another thing is that people make this mistake of saying normal and CS. Like, there's nothing like normal and abnormal way of giving birth. Like, it is either vagina or CS. There's nothing like normal. Did you give birth? And some people even go ahead to ask you, did you give birth through normal or CS? Why are you doing with that information? Like, it's so not appropriate for you to ask somebody. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. If someone have a baby, the person just had a baby, just do your congratulations and go in peace. There's nothing like, okay, did you do it this way or the other way? Nothing like that. Everything is God's planned way of bringing a human being to the world. And at the end of the day, if you come out alive, your baby comes out alive, you give glory to God. Because whichever way is, it's just, I'm just happy. Like, I'm just happy. I have my baby healthy. I have myself too. I have healed totally, like mentally. And the healing happened so fast, faster than I expected. Like, at some point I was scared. Like, I just told God, I hope I'm not going to break down because of not having people around me. I hope I'm not going to break down. I hope I'm not going to go back to the theater. I hope I won't hurt or injure myself in the place I had the operation. Like, I was just so scared. A lot of things was running through my mind. But I just thank God that everything is okay. Like, everything is fine. I am fine. My baby is fine. We are good. There's not like complication or anything. Like, I am so grateful to God. If you have 2 children or more with no help, even one baby with no help, is still crazy. Seriously, it's still very much crazy. But God really is helping us. I don't know how our mothers managed to do all these things then. Like, they didn't even complain. Or is it because there was no internet, or because they just had to endure it? They didn't want to share their experiences, or they don't want to appear weak before people, to be like, maybe this person had 7, she's not even complaining. You that just have 3 or 4, you are making noise. You understand that kind of a thing? Because I don't know how they're able to. My mom had 5 children. My mother-in-law had 9 children. Like, I don't know how they get these things done. But in all, I think women are becoming more aware of things that are happening around them, within them, inside of their body, and they are now coming out to speak up about it, to tell people. Like, it's good to actually speak up about it, to tell people you are not alone. Because when you go through this thing, when you go through childbirth, at least the first time, most people are a bit depressed. You know, this PPA, they talk about PPD, sorry. It's real. It happened to me when I had my first baby. You would think that you're the only one going crazy, but when you see videos like this, people talking about it, you be like, oh, whoa. So I'm not actually mad. I know, so these people are really experiencing this thing that I'm experiencing. That means this is real, and I need to, like, know that, okay, I am not alone in it. God is with me. We mothers are with you also. So I'm just trying to encourage some mothers out there, and also potential mothers, to be, because if you don't experience it, there's no way you understand. There is no way you can imagine and understand it. I had a friend that stayed with her uncle. She helped to even raise the children. She was like, it's so stressful. She just had her own baby recently. She was like, I never imagined it would be like this. I said, but you helped your uncle's wife to raise her kids. I thought you already had experience. She said, no. You can't compare that to this. So if you don't really experience it, you won't understand. Like, you can only imagine and be like, yeah, I imagine, I can imagine, I know how you feel, I know how that. If you're saying it, people think you're crazy, except those people were in your shoes, or had worked on that shoe, or are currently working on that shoe. Those are the ones that will actually understand. And the people that will not even understand, those ones that have a lot of help around them, like having your mom, nannies, and all, and help. You understand that? So, but if you're doing it alone, or even if you're doing it with help, but still, it's still hard on you, I'm sending you my hug. Like, you're not alone. It is real, but just know that you got this. They will always tell us, try and rest when the baby is resting. That is one, I don't want to say it's a lie, but that is one thing they use in consoling us, but it's not even true. Because when the baby is sleeping, You need to bathe. You need to cook what you're going to eat. You need to eat, feed yourself. Then if you have an older children, you need to also take care of them. By the time you're done with this, you need to do the laundry. You need to tidy the house because you don't want to stay in a dirty environment, or you don't want your children to grow up in a dirty environment. Like a whole lot of things. Like, you are not alone. What I can always say is, do the ones you can and just shift the rest. You understand? Just try and rest. Even if you don't have the time to sleep, just lie down on the bed, stretch your body. You can just lie down, roll on the bed, press your phone. You understand? Listen to music, listen to messages. So you're not alone. Whether you go through vaginal delivery or you go to... I've already digressed. I'm talking about something else. Like, these are another video altogether. Or 2 in 1. Yeah, let me say 2 in 1. Yeah. So whichever way you had your baby, you understand, mentally it affects people. Mentally, it's something that changes the whole part of you, mentally, spiritually, psychologically, like emotionally. It's emotionally draining. I want to tell you that you're not alone. Like, we are with you. We are sending you plenty of hugs and kisses, but just know that it is making you to be strong. You will come out strong. You will come out better. You will come out. You are a great mom and you can do this. As if I'm talking to myself. You're a great mom. I'm a great mom. I can do it. I can do it. So, guys. Okay, like I said, just let me know your opinion about this too. If you've had experience, or your wife, self. It can be your wife, it can be your mom, or the story you heard, whichever one you prefer and why you prefer them. Just let me know. You understand? So see you in my next video. Bye bye. Just always know that I love you so much, and God loves you. God got your back. You understand? So please just subscribe to my channel and share the video. Click and comment. I love you so much. See you on my next post. Bye bye.